fair to say that never before in the history of corporate life have companies been this involved with the health, well-being and lives generally of their staff. And we've certainly come a long way in the last decade or couple of decades. I just wanted to draw on Silviu to start off with, just to characterise a bit of the change that they've seen in PepsiCo, because I think on the panel you've probably got the biggest number of staff globally, about 300,000 people. So how can you characterise a little bit this whole journey that the corporate world has been on between health and safety and what we've got now?
Every company should start having in mind the diversity of the groups we have in the company, and give them the platforms to make their voice heard and to sometimes even over-communicate. I mean, for instance, we have Oracle Women's Leadership Group that is extremely active. The more active they are, the more they communicate the progress, the more volunteers they have working in that group. The diversity of the companies, it's even more interesting to be considered to make the company the great place to work for.
We have to create an environment where companies like myself and people like myself and my colleagues allow and enable and empower women to do what they need to do to lead a life, whether it's commitments or elsewhere. So coming and going as they please. So for example, if a given company has Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the office, but someone has a school issue or to take their child to the doctor on a Wednesday afternoon, please do.
Another point is that we should hire for cultural add and not for cultural fit. Because then you create more diversity when you are open enough to accept that people can be successful having a much working from home and looking after kids, and they can have a great career. You should not be just 5 days in the office working 12 hours a day. So being much more accepted of different leadership style and different working condition, different work-life balance, it will just improve not just the work environment, but also the company results.
What I would say, I fully agree. I think that we should have a new social contract, okay? The citizen with the government or the state. And I think that taking care of the family should be one strong piece of the contract. I mean, getting to your point, we don't have an explicit corporate in that. But again, if you take care of, equality, inclusion, and well-being, and the leadership team walks the talk, because this is very important. In the end, it's not just the CEO, it's all the middle management, okay? You can make it. Because again, it's about flexibility. What I see is that what most women demand is flexibility. Okay?
I think that you need that because you have to have a team thinking, because all this whole set of policies, you have to be sure that they are implemented. You have to be sure that they get to the managers, that they know how to implement it. You have to measure, you have to follow, and you have to evolve. Because as we have said during the whole conversation, needs change and situation change, and even people that you are enrolling in the company are different 1 year to another year. So if you don't have somebody that is all the time thinking about that, you're not going to have a wellness policy that managers can take profit of that to have people committed.
And I'd like to thank very much Silviu, David, Albert, Enrique and Salman for their time and generous comments. Thank you.